Every town has its secrets, but some keep them alive through rituals too strange to question. From feeding empty houses to singing to the woods, these eerie traditions aren't just folklore, they're survival. Break the rules and people vanish. Or worse, they change. Stick around to the end. The final ritual is one you may have already broken without even knowing it. Let's get started. Imagine this. It's midnight, the witching hour. You're standing in a dark room, all alone, with just a single candle flickering. You're about to play the Midnight Game, a ritual from ancient pagan traditions. To play, you need a wooden door, a candle, a piece of paper, a pen, matches or a lighter, salt, and nerves of steel. You write your full name on the paper, prick your finger to add a drop of blood, and then knock on the wooden door 22 times. The moment you finish knocking, you open the door, blow out the candle, and quickly close the door again. That's when the game truly begins. For the next few hours, you have to keep that candle lit no matter what. If it goes out, you have to relight it within 10 seconds. They say that as you wander the darkened halls, you'll feel a presence following you. Some people claim to hear whispers, disembodied voices calling their name. Others say they've seen shadowy figures lurking in the corners of their eyes. If you manage to survive until 3:33 a.m., the game is over. But if you fail, well, let's just say you don't want to be around to find out. Have you ever felt a shiver run down your spine while riding an elevator? What if you were intentionally stepping into another dimension? That's the premise behind the elevator game. By pressing a specific sequence of buttons, you can unlock a portal to another world. They say this other world looks eerily similar to our own, but something's off. The rules are simple, but one wrong move and you could be trapped forever. You have to be alone in the elevator. As you ascend through the floors, you press a sequence of numbers: 4, 2, 6, 2, 10, 5. If a person enters the elevator at any point, the ritual is broken. But if you manage to complete the sequence without interruption, on the 5th floor, a young woman might step inside. She might try to engage you in conversation, but whatever you do, don't look at her, don't talk to her. To escape this other dimension, you have to ride the elevator back down to the 1st floor. Mirrors. They're portals to another world, reflecting our image back to us. The Three Kings ritual plays on this very fear, inviting you to communicate with entities trapped on the other side. To play, you need 3 mirrors, each large enough to reflect your upper body. You'll also need 3 candles, one for each king, and a completely dark room. Place the mirrors facing each other, forming a triangle of reflections. You sit in the center of this triangle, with a lit candle placed in front of each mirror, and stare into the darkness. As the night wears on, you might start to see things in the mirrors: flickering shadows, distorted faces, glimpses of another world. The candles represent protection, a barrier between you and the entities you're trying to contact. If one of the candles goes out, it means something has broken through. People claim to have experienced vivid hallucinations, intense feelings of dread, and even physical contact during this ritual. The Three Kings ritual is not for the faint of heart. It's a terrifying glimpse into the unknown, a game that can leave you forever changed. Imagine this. You're standing in a pitch-black closet, your heart pounding in your chest. The only light comes from a single match you're holding, its flame flickering precariously in the darkness. This is the closet game, a ritual that's been whispered about in hushed tones. They say that if you perform this ritual correctly, you can summon a demon into your home. To play, you stand in the closet, holding a lit match and a book of matches in your hands. You close your eyes, take a deep breath, and call out to the darkness. Show me the light or leave me in darkness. As you utter those words, you strike another match. If the match lights, you've succeeded in summoning the demon. But be warned, you'll feel its presence behind you, a cold breath on your neck, a feeling of dread washing over you. They say the demon might grant you a wish in exchange for your soul. However, if the match refuses to light, or if the flame goes out before you can speak the words, you need to get out of that closet, fast. It means the demon has other plans. In Japanese folklore, the bathroom is often seen as a place where the veil between our world and the spirit world is thin. And there's one ritual in particular that taps into this fear. The bath game, or darumasan. It's said that this ritual summons a vengeful spirit, a woman who drowned in the bathtub. To play, you need to be alone in your house. As you draw a bath, you dim the lights, creating an eerie, unsettling atmosphere. As you soak in the warm water, you close your eyes and begin to wash your hair. But instead of thinking about everyday things, you repeat the phrase, "Daruma-san fell down," over and over again. You'll start to feel a presence in the room with you, a cold spot despite the hot water, the feeling of being watched. Don't open your eyes. Don't get out of the tub. Just keep repeating the phrase until you feel the spirit's presence fade. But be warned, this is just the beginning. From this point on, Daruma-san will be following you. She'll be there, always watching, waiting for you to let your guard down. The Ouija Board. It's a staple of slumber parties, a game that's been both fascinating and terrifying people for decades. But what starts as a harmless game can quickly turn into a terrifying experience. It's said that the Ouija board acts as a portal, allowing spirits to communicate with the living. But not all spirits are friendly. Some are mischievous, eager to play tricks on the living. Others are malevolent, trapped between worlds and desperate to break free. To play, you place your fingertips lightly on the planchette, a small, heart-shaped piece that moves across the board, pointing to letters and numbers. You ask your questions, and the planchette moves, guided by unseen forces. But here's the thing. You never know who's on the other side. People have reported experiencing strange occurrences after using the Ouija board objects moving on their own, disembodied voices, even physical attacks. The Ouija board is a powerful tool, one that should not be taken lightly. It's a doorway to another realm, and once you open that door, you never know what might come through. Remember those games we used to play as kids? Red Rover, Tag, Hide and Seek? They seemed innocent enough, right? But what if some of those childhood games had a darker side? That's the premise behind the cat scratch game, a chilling ritual that's said to summon a malevolent spirit by mimicking the actions of a cat. To play, you need two people, one person to be scratched and one person to do the scratching. The person being scratched lies face down on the floor, their eyes closed, their back exposed. The other person kneels behind them and begins to lightly scratch their back, like a cat kneading its paws. As they scratch, they repeat a chant, calling out to the spirit, inviting it to join them. People have reported feeling a presence in their homes after playing the cat scratch game, a feeling of being watched, of being followed. The cat scratch game might seem like a harmless game, but it's a dangerous ritual, one that could have lasting consequences. So, there you have it, 7 creepy rituals that people still perform to this day. Just thinking about all those spirits and demons lurking in the shadows is enough to make me want to sleep with the lights on tonight. If you're brave enough, let me know in the comments below if you've ever tried any of these rituals, or if you've heard of any other creepy rituals that I should check out. And if you're feeling extra brave, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more creepy content. Sweet dreams.